What's up, Flourishing fam? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Flourish with Delores. In today's video, y'all, we have a lot of updates. Say hi, boo.
What's up?
Charles is parking, so we are about to go look at a house. We are in the midst of sleep training, which I'll tell you guys about a little bit later, but we need a little break to get out, so let's go look at this. What would be what we would consider our dream home. Only weird thing, y'all, I don't want to show too much of the neighborhood. Well, it doesn't really matter, it's not our neighborhood, but it's basically, it's almost $1 million house, but the neighborhood, the rest of the houses are significantly smaller. The rest of the houses look like they're maybe about like 400, 300,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just have this really nice house in the midst of it. So it looks like someone just basically upgraded their home to try to make a lot of money. But I personally wouldn't want to live in a, so look at the neighbor's house and then look at this house. I personally wouldn't want to live in a neighborhood where my house is the only one where it's significantly different from the rest of the neighborhood. But anyway, let's go look at it. It's newly constructed. It looks like they knocked down the old house and built this one. Any expectations, any thoughts, or you'll tell your thoughts after?
No, I'll tell my thoughts after. I think it's one family at a time, it seems like.
Oh, that's good. They're doing that COVID.
Yeah, so I guess, I'll just stand in, I don't know if you want to stay in the car, Amber. Yeah, I'll just stand in the car.
If you don't mind, yeah. Okay. I will talk to y'all. So that's good that they're doing one family at a time. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to tell you about sleep training, but I kind of want to share some of it with Charles. But overall, it is definitely time. And one thing I will say is I don't see a lot of people who look like me talking about sleep training online, especially as I was like trying to find resources. So hopefully me sharing our experience will help you guys if you're thinking about it. But if you're someone that's not into sleep training, please save the comments. We're doing what's best for us and our family, and right now we're only on, tonight will be night 3, and we're seeing tremendous benefits. That's benefiting Emery, benefiting us as her parents, because we need to be mentally well in order to give her, you know, amazing love and life. So yeah, that's our little disclaimer there. But Charles is waiting in line, and then we're gonna go in. And my camera is dying, so let's preserve it. This is what I was saying about the neighborhood. This is the house. That's my man, which I was talking about. We're going to see the house. We're going to gotta envision bigger and better. And Lord, well, you gotta appreciate what you have and steward that. And then envision bigger and better. I'm in black, by the way, because I came from a funeral a little bit later. Oh, okay, gotta go. Oh, you're recording too. It's open, nice high ceilings. I don't want to get the people in it, but nice high ceilings. Love how when you're washing dishes, you can watch the kids in the back, but also still open. What's this closet, baby? Oh, okay, so pantry. I think that's where it leads to the bathroom. I mean, to the basement. Here's the bathroom. Oh, this is a really nice bathroom. I don't like it right off the kitchen, but it's really nice. Nice for guests too, because they're by the kitchen. Hey, mama. What is this? Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess the guests would have this, and then right here. Yeah. Oh, thank you for giving me an office. Yeah, this definitely could. And it's enough room for a bed and still a table, like a little bed if we wanted to. Going down to the basement. All right, show us your basement, baby. But was this low for you though? Remember? Oh my God, the pictures look so much bigger. Whoever did their photography. What does this lead to? Okay, that's some storage. Oh, bathroom. Okay, no shower, but. Hey, mama.
Honestly, if you want to have that as, I mean, it's nice to have as a separate room, but even if you wanted to like bring guests down here.
Oh, is there a way out?
No, not.
No, I would love our future basement to have a way out. That way if we have parties, they could just come right in. Don't even have to go upstairs. They just use the bathroom here. Usually newer houses, they're putting it
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Utility.
upstairs. Alright. Oh, very big room. I wonder if this is the owner's suite. Probably. The closet. So I'm talking about with the closet. Oh, yes. I can take a bath and no one else's bath stuff is on there. Have a shower. Let me back up and show y'all well. Try to be smooth with it.
How are you with the blue?
Not a fan. I don't really like the this marble style either. I feel like you could probably build a water closet around this. Well, no, not with the window.
A what?
Water closet.
It's a water closet.
It's like when it's just the toilet in a room.
Hey,
mama. This house isn't exactly housing for me.
Yeah, I know, but like honestly, like for the price, I feel like it makes sense. I don't know.
Jersey's expensive. Is this house what, 800,000?
I think so. For a 5-bedroom though, and a base finish.
And brand new.
Yeah, brand new. Like on less than $1 million. Like, that's pretty good. Just so we're clear, not that we got $1 million. Just want everybody to know that. This is. We were bored and wanted something to do today.
We're gonna be able to afford this one day. Guess this is gonna be the washer machine, the laundry room, the closet there. Emery, this your room?
Yay! This your room. Like it?
Wow, sis not impressed. She said I need bigger. She said give this as the nursery for the next kid. I'll show y'all the bathroom.
I'll share. That's all that.
I think they just did too much with the designs.
You did what?
They just did too much with the designs. We can tell that's his style. What'd you think?
I liked it. I could totally see what you mean about like the marble type design. But
Yeah.
like if you just kept it like simple, I thought it would be pretty good, you know?
For me, I think for the price, I just don't feel it. I feel
Yeah,
like
that's true.
nothing beats that house. Remember that $1 million house we saw? Unfortunately, like Jersey, like for our dream home, we'd probably be looking at like 1.2 million. But I don't like that the basement isn't walkout because we don't have a walkout basement right now. And there, I mean, it's not a huge deal,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of benefits of that, especially if you're having a backyard event. People could just go right in the basement, use the bathroom, come right up. But I mean, that's not a huge deal, but I just didn't love it. There's just some tweaks I probably would have made. This was fun to come see. I think it's good to do this.
He did a good job though.
Yeah, but yeah, it's again, it's one of those things where they found a house for sale, probably really cheap,
Yeah.
in a random neighborhood, knocked it down and put, you know, a brand new shiny toy in there. But for me, I want to live in a neighborhood where the other houses match. Not match, but you know what I mean? Where you're not like because you know what, it messes up. It messes with the property value because like the other, so this house is 800,000. There's no way these other houses could compete with ever costing that much. So then it just messes up the whole property value in the neighborhood. Whereas if you took a house like this and it's in a neighborhood with a bunch of houses like that and you made it bigger, then that house is gonna go for those prices. I don't think I'm explaining it right, but basically it doesn't do anything for the neighborhood when all the other houses are different. Like, but if all these houses were the same and for some reason this house sold for 800,000, then that would help the other houses be able to sell for more because they're all very similar. They have the similar comps. Is that what it was called? I got my real estate license 2 years ago and I forgot everything. Yeah, it has to have similar comps. It has to be comparable. But this house isn't comparable to the other houses in the neighborhood. So it just throws off the, yeah. But that house was just so nice.
Yeah, it was like that.
That house was perfect. Yeah, that house was perfect.
No way
All right, y'all, we're gonna get home.
When your people need your teaching, let your vision be your guide. But if your money be your power be defined.
My man just came from his run. Where you at? To go collapse. He's tired. Y'all, Emery is sleeping. Babe, let me tell you. So I'm talking to Charles, but I want you guys to hear too. So I nursed her maybe like 15 minutes before we put her down. And then I nursed her. I changed her diaper, and then I nursed her again, and she was falling asleep. And it's funny because before when we would nurse her, like we wanted to nurse her to sleep and then gently put her down. But when I nursed her the second time, I like bounced her up and down. I'm like, if you gotta wake up, you gotta wake up, but you gotta burp. And then so I was trying to burp her. She wasn't burping. I like put her higher up. I like put her on her feet and like bounced her like this, babe. I like bounced her, and that made her wake up. And then I went back to burping her, and then the burps came out, which was so good. And then she kept sleeping, so I put her down gently, and she woke up and she was like, "Meh." But it was more like, I'm trying to sleep. And I was like, "It's okay, mama." And I put the thing on her, and then she was just like, slept. And then when I was walking out, I was like, "I love you." It kind of woke her up again, and she just like looked at me and went back to sleep. Sleep training for the win. When I set the timer, I moved the timer back by 5 minutes because she was like not 30 minutes. So this is like when her cycle starts to like, when she would usually wake up. So we gotta be quiet so she can get into the next cycle. But technically 25 minutes since I put her down, because when I started the timer, when I left the room, I reset it by 5 minutes because she had been sleeping on me for a while. So like 25 minutes on her own. I'm so happy she's sleeping. Okay, y'all, so the house is clean, and Natasha just came. So we have cleaning services if you're new around here. And let me tell y'all, that is the only way that I can do it all, because low-key, I'm not doing it all. We have Natasha, who does cleaning services. We have Rashid, who edits my YouTube videos. I have Alyssa and Fatima, intern and assistant, who help like upload the video, make the thumbnails, all of that. Like, there's no way, I'm learning, especially as a new mom, that you can have it all at the same time in your life, and that you can do it all without help. So you definitely need help. So anyway, I look crazy, but so Natasha just cleaned. The house is clean, and I wasn't gonna do fall decor because last week I was just feeling so exhausted, so overwhelmed, and I was like, you know what, I can settle for not having the energy to do fall decor, but I need the energy to do Christmas decor. So let me just skip fall decor and just start getting Christmas ready. But sleeping. No, it's okay. Yeah, this is the time we gotta be careful. We gotta be quieter. When she gets to that 30-minute mark, she's out of her first sleep cycle. And when we first started the sleep training, she would wake up and not know how to go back to sleep. So now she's starting to learn how to connect it during naps. But anyway, we'll talk about sleep training later when she's up, so we could be louder. But so anyway, so Charles, when I told him I'm not doing fall decor, he was like, "But I like fall decor. I like the pumpkins." So I'm gonna do it for my man. So let's put some pumpkins out, and yeah, let's do that.
When your people need your teaching, let your vision be your guide. But if your money be your leader, then your power be defined.
All right, y'all, I'm heading to get a facial. You guys, last week and this weekend has been day and night. Last weekend, I felt so I've been dealing with mild postpartum depression. And a lot of it has been due from what I believe is sleep deprivation. Like, sleep deprivation will have your mind spinning, just have you in what feels like such a weak point in terms of like what your mental health can handle. And I decided last weekend, I was like counting down the days to the sleep training weekend, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but I was just so exhausted and then just feeling nap trapped and just overwhelmed with my responsibilities at work and home. And I kept telling myself, go to God, Delores, go to God, Delores, go to God. And usually that means for me like putting on a sermon, reading a devotional, listening to worship music, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I just wasn't as interested. I knew I needed to do it, but I'm just like, oh, but I'm just too tired to go to God. I'm just too tired. Which is when you need the Lord the most, you guys. That's when you need him the most. I feel like when you're in that point, when you feel so low, so exhausted, so drained, that is an opportunity for the enemy to really start getting into your head. And that's when we really need to make sure that we're going to God. And I basically put myself on punishment. I'm like, okay, you don't want to go to God. You rather, I love listening to The Breakfast Club. I love celebrity gossip. It's like you have the energy to, because I'd be like, oh, I don't feel like listening to a sermon. Let me just put on The Breakfast Club while I'm in the shower. But I just felt so low, and I knew my heart needed a sermon. My heart needed to hear the word of God. But for some reason, I just didn't have that energy. And I had the energy to listen to The Breakfast Club or be on social media a little bit. And I was like, that's it. I'm cutting out social media. And then also, too, my head felt so full, like just so full of just being overwhelmed. I felt overstimulated. Things just felt so loud. And the only thing I knew to just shut up was social media and being online and listening to celebrity gossip and all of that stuff. I just knew I needed to be at the foot of the Lord. So I went on a 3-day fast. I cut out social media. I cut out listening to The Breakfast Club. And then that forced me to, while I'm in my car driving or while I'm in the shower, I didn't have that as an option anymore because I knew I was fasting. So then it forced me to listen to the word of God when I genuinely did not feel like it. And I'm so glad I did that, you guys, because I needed that. I needed that reset. I just felt my mind getting so dark, so overwhelmed, feeling lost. And God is not a God of confusion. And that's when I knew whatever I was feeling is not from God, and I needed to like shake it and, be with him. So I did that. I did my 3-day fast, and then the 3-day fast led right into our sleep training time. And between those two things, between getting sleep and Emery being on a better schedule and just resetting with God, I just feel so much better. I feel so blessed. I know I'm blessed. And earlier I was talking about how like I've learned that you can have it all. You can. There's just different seasons in your life where you can't have everything at the same time. Like, you can't be the super go-getter working boss where everything is just working out at work and you're giving it 100% and also giving that at home by yourself. Like, you can't do that all by yourself. So, so you're gonna let me go. Thank you. So, yeah, so you can't have that all by yourself without getting help. And so that's what I was trying to say earlier. I'm just so grateful to be able to have and afford our cleaning services, to be able to have a team to help me do what I love with social media. I just feel very blessed and very fortunate, and just God is just so good. And if I don't tell him enough privately, I want to proclaim it publicly. Like, God is a living God, and he's so good, and you just go to him even when your heart hurts, even when you don't have the energy. Do what you can to unplug the rest of the stuff and go to God, because trust me, I've been there and I had to do it to myself. I put myself on punishment. Like, okay, you don't want to go to God willingly, cut everything else out. I even do that. It's funny with dieting. So I know, like, let's say I'm like, oh, I'm hungry, or like I want some ice cream, but I know like it's either too late to have ice cream or I'm trying to like, get a little bit more in shape. I'm like, all right, if you want ice cream so bad, eat an apple first. And then if I'm like, oh, I don't want an apple though, then it's like, well, you're not hungry because you don't need the ice cream if you don't want to eat the apple first. And that was pretty much what I did this week. It's like, if you are truly hungry, God and the word is our source, is our food. Eat that first. Like, let God be your first fruit. I'm not one that to be like, oh, you can't listen to secular music and celebrity gossip and all that. I still indulge in that. I'm still gonna go back to social media. I'm still gonna go back to listening to The Breakfast Club and such, but I needed to make sure that God was my first fruit. And I was separating from that because I just was in just such a cloudy space. So I say all that to say I hope it helps someone, and just praying for y'all, and yeah, feeling good, thank God. A lot of that funk, but life is full of journeys, so it's gonna be up and down, but it's just knowing how to reset and get yourself back up there. But anyway, I'm gonna get a facial. I am done, you guys. How's the skin looking? Be honest, be honest. Now your girl just needs her eyebrows done, but I don't got time for that. I'm going home, and I'm supposed to be making spaghetti tonight, which will be nice and quick, but I wish I didn't take the ground beef out, because I would have just made it tomorrow, because I don't feel like doing it tonight. I feel like I've done so much today, which have been all good things, and it's been pretty relaxing for the most part, especially because Emery is napping on her own. But I did therapy plus everything else you guys saw earlier, and gotta go home to do dinner, and then I want to do my lashes and like get my wig all together. So let's go home. Let's go home. Oh, that was so relaxing. Her studio, I'll actually pop it in right here. This is like really cute and clean, and she does like a bunch of other things that maybe I'll try one day. I never waxed before. Have y'all waxed? Comment below. I'm nervous about that. Never did waxing before, but she does waxing, she does body sculpting. Yeah. Okay, guys, bye. Picking out her little bows for each outfit. So she typically, Charles watches her 2 days a week, and then she goes to her grandmother's 3 days a week. So on Sunday night, I pick out her outfits for those 3 days, just so it's one less decision we have to make in the morning. So, and then I also already picked out my outfits for the entire week and laid that out. So just little things that I do on weekends now to just make mornings less wild. So I match the bow that she's gonna wear with the outfit, and I even put out her bibs, because right now she's getting ready to talk, so she's constantly drooling. So we always have a bib on her while she's like playing and sucking on things. So I even pick out the bib. I'm gonna put that out in a second. First of all, I have to say this, during the sleep training, these blackout curtains or shades, it's dark out so you guys can't see, are everything. I'll explain them in maybe another vlog, but I'll link them below. The best, and they're paper, so you can dispose of them whenever you don't need them anymore. They stick right above the curtain rod. They're just amazing, and we still have our nice curtains over them, nice shades over them. So I'll talk more about it in another video. I'm gonna get ready for bed.